There's a moment in life when you begin to notice something strange, not outside, but within your own words. A moment when you realize that what you say is not just sound, it's direction, it's force, it's influence. Think about it. A single sentence can lift someone from darkness or push them deeper into it. A few words can start a war, end a relationship, or build an empire. And yet, most people speak carelessly, as if their words are weightless. They are not. They never were. From the very beginning of human history, people have sensed that words carry power. Not just meaning, but energy. Every word you speak creates a vibration. You may not see it, but you feel its effect. Have you ever walked into a room after an argument? Nobody says anything, yet the tension is thick. Why? Because words don't disappear after being spoken. They leave an imprint. They shape the emotional atmosphere around you. And if they can shape a room, imagine what they are doing to your own mind every single day. Now think about this carefully. If someone repeats a lie to you again and again, eventually it begins to feel like truth. Not because it is true, but because your mind adapts to repetition. This is how influence works. This is how control works. And this is why your words, especially the ones you repeat to yourself, are so dangerous or so powerful. You are either building yourself or quietly destroying yourself. Consider a simple example. Two people lose their job on the same day. One says, "This is the end. My life is ruined." The other says, "This is painful, but maybe it's a new beginning." Same situation, same reality, but completely different outcomes. Why? Because their words shape their perception, and their perception shape their actions. The first person stops trying. The second keeps moving. Months later, their lives look completely different. Not because of luck, but because of language. There is something even more subtle happening here. The words you choose don't just describe reality. They filter it. If you constantly say, "People are against me," your mind starts searching for proof. Every small negative action becomes confirmation. But if you say, "People can help me," suddenly your attention shifts. You notice opportunities. You notice kindness. The world didn't change. Your focus did. And your focus is guided by your words. This is why careless speech is dangerous. Every time you say, "I can't," "I'm unlucky," "nothing works for me," you are programming your own mind. You are giving it commands. And the mind, like a loyal servant, obeys without questioning. It doesn't ask, "Is this true?" It simply asks, "How do I make this real?" And then it starts working in the background, shaping your decisions, your confidence, even your body language. But here's where it becomes even more powerful. Words don't only affect you, they affect others deeply. Think about the last time someone believed in you. Just one sentence like, "I know you can do it," can stay in your heart for years. It becomes a source of strength. Now think about the opposite. Someone saying you will never succeed. That too stays. That too shapes you. This is a responsibility of words. Every sentence you speak can become someone's inner voice. Imagine a teacher standing in front of a classroom. He looks at one student and says, "You're not smart enough." That sentence might follow that student for the rest of his life. But if he says, "You have potential, you just need to work," suddenly a door opens. The difference is not intelligence. The difference is the energy behind the words. One closes the mind. The other expands it. Now pause and reflect on your own life. What are the sentences you repeat daily? "I am tired." "I am stressed." "I am not good enough." These may feel harmless, but repeated over time, they become your identity. Your mind begins to accept them as facts. And once something becomes your identity, it becomes very hard to escape. But the reverse is also true. When you consciously choose your words, you begin to reshape your inner world. When you say, "I am learning," instead of "I am failing," you create space for growth. When you say, "I will find a way," instead of "this is impossible," your brain starts searching for solutions. You activate a different part of yourself, the part that builds, not breaks. There's also a hidden layer most people ignore. The tone, the emotion, the belief behind your words matter more than the words themselves. You can say, "I am confident," but if you don't feel it, your mind resists it. But when you speak with conviction, even quietly, something aligns. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your words begin to move in the same direction. And that alignment is powerful. Now let's go deeper. There are people in the world who understand this power very well. They know how to use words to influence, persuade, and sometimes manipulate. Advertisements, speeches, even social media posts. Many are carefully designed to trigger emotions, to guide your thinking without you realizing it. This is why awareness is important. If you are not conscious of the words entering your mind, you become vulnerable to them. Think of it like this. Your mind is a garden. Every word you hear or speak is a seed. Some seeds grow into confidence, clarity, and strength. Others grow into doubt, fear, and confusion. The question is, who is planting these seeds? Are you choosing them consciously, or are you allowing others to plant them for you? The moment you become aware of this, everything changes. You start listening differently. You start speaking differently. You stop reacting blindly and begin responding intentionally. You realize that silence is sometimes more powerful than careless speech. You understand that not every thought deserves to be spoken, and not every word deserves to be believed. There's a quiet strength in mastering your words. It doesn't make you louder, it makes you clearer. It doesn't make you controlling, it makes you aware. And awareness is the beginning of real power. Because once you see how words shape your reality, you can no longer ignore it. Now imagine waking up every day and choosing your words with purpose. Not fake positivity, but conscious direction. Saying, today I will improve, today I will try, today I will move forward. These are simple sentences, but they create momentum. And momentum creates change. At the end of the day, your life is not just shaped by what happens to you. It is shaped by how you describe what happens to you. Your story is written in your words. And if you don't choose them carefully, someone else will. So listen to yourself. Pay attention to what you say when things go wrong. Notice how you speak when you are afraid, when you are tired, when you are challenged. Because in those moments, your true patterns reveal themselves. And once you see them, you have a choice. You can continue speaking the same old sentences and live the same old life. Or you can change your words and slowly, quietly, powerfully change your reality.